Hi guys, welcome back. Two messages of a full moon. It's the first reading I've done in 2025 and the first full moon of 2025, and it's a big one. So transiting in Cancer, it's going to put us all in our feels. There's a chance of things coming to light, big revelations, healing, a lot of healing it's going to offer us. So I am and on the bottom of the deck there, as I say in that, I'm drawn to the King of Pentacles there, and I just feel that it's going to offer us a lot of grounding, a sense of stability, if we're able to work through the emotions and implement positive changes in a physical manner. There's a lot of solidity. I want to say it's a firmness. It's both feet on the ground, and a dedication to the cause. So whatever your cause, your healing, whatever your future that you are stepping into, that's if we grab the bull by the horns, there's a lot of security and stability to be harnessed during this transit, this powerful transit, emotional. And yeah, so I'm actually going to start with an animal spirit like I did previously. So the energy coming in for this general collective during the massive energies of this full moon. Honestly, I wish I'd said it earlier, because I knew the Lamb was going to come out. So the Lamb speaks about a sense of innocence, but also not naivety, but the word I heard was sacrificial, because lambs can be sacrificed. But in terms of this reading, it is I think opening your eyes to the bigger picture, to the whole world around us as it exists. So it's sacrifice the naivety that can come on the flip side of the cute innocence of this baby lamb. So you can sacrifice yourself, you can sacrifice your stability, you can sacrifice your emotions, you can sacrifice your well-being for people, for jobs, for situations, for anything that doesn't serve you. We can sacrifice our silence, and in turn sacrifice our health, and amongst other things. It's all everything has a counter effect. As you see, this diamond there is kind of never ending, and I think it's that I want to say that your choices echo in eternity, but so does your voice, if you can find it. And this reading will resonate with those who it's supposed to, and for those it doesn't, you can check out one of my other messages. But these readings aren't always meant for everybody, but I hope it helps the ones that it does find. So there is an epicenter of every soul, every idea, every new thought. Everything has a very beginning. It's nothing. It's the Big Bang from nothing. But through this, our choices and our thoughts and our actions ripple through eternity. But all of us are here. Maybe some of us have been here many times before, but it's everybody's first rodeo. so to speak, in our body as who we are here today. But we can't deny when we've been through, and I hear the word baptism by fire here, when we've been through, when we have history and we've been through life, our journey, we should not forget the echoes. Once we are aware, because I'm very drawn to the fact that this diamond sits above the head, the crown chakra of the lamb, and I feel like it's giving power to the third eye. Once you're awake, once you see the reality of the way the world works, the truth, when you're awake, you can't close your eyes to that anymore. And once you know the reality of certain situations, you sacrifice yourself if you go against the grain, because I'm seeing this as well, like a grain in wood. If you go against the grain of what you know to be morally correct, true, right, anything that doesn't align with your soul, your epicenter, then you don't only sacrifice yourself, you sacrifice others. Because a lot of the time, the things that we're put on this earth, everybody has to learn their own way, and nobody can be taught, so to speak. But when there are certain things that create these ripples in time here, and effects in time, this cause and effect, that you're not actually meant, that people are meant to hear, but unless you speak up, people aren't going to know this. So I feel that it's like, I feel that during this new moon going forward, it's going to illuminate I feel it's going to bring a lot of people back to base, and you might feel vulnerable, you might feel, I see the rabbit in headlights with this as well, but there's an old soul sense to this lamb as well. It's like he's been here, he's seen it before, he's been here and he's done it before. And as history repeats itself, year after year after year after decade after century, it's a never-ending circle, or diamond in this case. But I just feel, okay, things are going to be illuminated. I feel that things, people are going to start to hear things. This could be in a spiritual sense, physical sense, but it's about keeping, like, I don't think it's ears to the ground. They say nose or eyes to the ground. I don't know, but it's about keeping in your own lane, listening to your own stuff, because I feel there's going to be a lot of I see interference, like static interference. This could be on a wider sense, or it could be on a personal level, other energies that try to either take from yours, you have energy vampires, or interfere in any way. It could be interfering with, like, your own thought patterns. It's this moon offers us such a vast amount of healing, and it also coincides with the last full moon around July of last year, 2024. So you might find something that you were dealing with then emotionally could be coming back up to resolve itself, so you can move forward. I do feel there's a lot of, like I said before, with the King of Pentacles that popped up, there's a lot of stability to be found in the energies of this full moon if we can harness them. And it's about getting a grip on the emotions, the things that exist in your head that we need to pull down and earth and ground, because there's like I said, there's a lot of static energy in the air, and I feel like people are going to be picking up on thoughts that don't necessarily belong to them, energies that don't really belong to them, and it can make you feel out of sorts. But like I said, there's an ancient knowledge to this card, because I see the echoes in eternity behind it and keep hearing that echoes in eternity. That means it's like another footprint in the sand. But then we all have our own blueprint, and it's about staying true to your own cause. And just because you feel vulnerable or new, and maybe like your voice doesn't matter, well, it completely does. And you just stay in your own lane, and you let the cause and effects of your actions ripple in eternity. And when they come from a good place, when your actions and your whole being comes from a place of light, then you will never do any wrong. These are the for every negative pattern that can be created, a positive one can come, and the light always beats the dark. Okay, so that's the main energy that's coming in for it. I do like to read the message from the book for an overall view of it. Just past it. So, peaceful, prophetic, and patient. The Lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the Lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with the utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, and receive. When in balance with the energy of the Lamb, there is a knowingness and an inner peace. When out of balance, quiet, timid, and concerned. To bring into balance, meditation, listening. Yes, but it's not only listening to the ideas of others around us, because I do feel that it's a conflicted time for everybody anyway, and it's important to stay in your own lane and listen to your own inner knowing, because there's an ancient history and knowledge, and there is nothing to fear. Fears are of our own creation. They belong to the mind. So what we give our attention to is what grows. So we don't live in the fear. So therefore, there's no need to be timid. There's no need to sit back. There's no reason to feel that you're putting yourself in a sacrificial position, and there's no need to genuinely sacrifice any aspect of your being, your emotions, your health, your mental health, your feelings, your validity, your well-being, your sense of self, your happiness, anything, your own soul. You don't have to sacrifice your soul. And there is also, I just feel that there's no worries, no drama, because actions are taken. Actions taken echo in eternity, and karma always comes back. So when you operate in your heart space, or from your heart space, with good intentions, you're protected, highly protected. And I'm holding the card like this. I almost want to cup the baby lamb. God has the whole world in his hands, and I feel that you are so protected. But your growth, people always think they're grown, or when you're a teenager you think, oh, I'm 13 now, I'm 16 now, I'm 18 now, I'm an adult, or I'm 21. And it's not until you get older and older and older that you realize how much of a baby you still were, or how young you were at one point when you thought that you didn't need anyone to tell you anything, because you live life. But the truth is, we never stop learning, and we're all children. of God, and the lessons are limitless, but there gets you're always going to be this lamb inside. So what I'm saying, it doesn't matter the amount of life experience, life knowledge, teachings that you have acquired, and that you have been through, because there's always more to learn. But it's very important that we don't forget our inner knowings and our learning, our own personal learnings that we've everything we've embodied on this journey so far. It's important that we don't forget that. So I'm seeing the ears turned down, because I feel that it's important, extremely important, of course, to listen to good advice from outside, but it's this inner knowing at the minute, and you've got to follow that with full faith. It's trusting what you know based upon the very moment you were created, and everything, every choice, every action, every thought, everything has brought you here now as you work through yourself, your life, your emotions, your body, your chakras, the energy, your awakening, your level of awakening. And we'll always feel we'll always feel like this little lamb, because we are, in the grand scheme of things, in a sense, you know. Okay, so I'm going to do some tarot. Leave the lamb there. Okay. So the message coming in with this full moon, please. The energy is coming in for this collective. So it's about sitting in your truth. We've got the Queen of Swords. And I feel it's like, oh my God, that hand up to the sky there, and the lamb sitting just above it. And you see how your truth sits you in your honesty and your purity. And when you sit in your truth and you come from this heart space and you work, you are light, you don't have any ulterior motives, no bad intentions, then you pierce the ceiling and you have access to this consciousness that is made up of so much purity. It is light, but you can only access this light through a truth. And my right ear is ringing high pitched as a confirmation. Every time you sacrifice the truth, you sacrifice your own integrity, your own sense of self, your own well-being, your own soul, a little bit of you. Every time you deny the truth, you don't speak your truth, or you live with your head in the sand, like with ostrich syndrome. I've got pins and needles. If I pull a funny face, I often get them. Yeah, I'm really hearing with that, seeing that it's piercing through that glass ceiling, and he's going to listen. He hears you, and he hears your truth. See how those ears come down here, how that they're here, they're listening. And this is a queen. And this is has a sense of real determination with it, and I feel that this is a very solidified energy. Like I said, the moon is going to bring in energies to solidify and ground and balance things. If we can harness this energy and implement it, then it's going to be possible to access this energy and this truth and this sense of fluidity within self, because there is going to be so much mental clarity for you, and the mental clarity will bring back a sense of your own innocence, because there is justice in the confirmation of what was unknown until it was internalized and broken down and understood completely. And I think this is something that probably many of you that are resonating with this might not be able to actually put into words, because I'm struggling myself to put this into words. But people that will know that when you've broken through, to be able to access this level of awareness, you have to go through this baptism of fire. There is no one without the other. I just feel that there's going to be a huge sense of stillness. And I don't feel it's the calm before the storm. I feel that the storm has passed because the winds are dying down. And there's a silence. But it's the most peaceful, reassuring silence that you could hope for. The silence is full of an understanding and knowledge that is accepted in the heart space, so that you can sit in peace with yourself and your own energies and your own choices. Yes. Ten of Coins. So your mental clarity and the risks that you have taken that have got you to this place right now are going to pay off massively, because you have the 10 of Coins. So imagine before as well, we had the King of Coins come out, which I said is going to offer us a chance to put both feet on the floor solidly. It's a brand new beginning with security, and this is what this offers us. But we have mental security, and from this mental security, we are well supported. You're just very well supported from the universe, and you're going to feel it. And this support that comes through is going to allow you and enable you to manifest and produce your level of attainment of what you're going to be able to achieve mentally and emotionally, physically, because of this, will make itself apparent in the physical. And this is like the happy ever after family, full everything. You got it all. It's the 10 of Coins. It's a knowing what you want and getting what you want. You know what you want, you get what you want, and you're backed by the universe. That's pretty big. And I on the bottom of the deck there, drawn to the King of Wands. So this is the one that makes it happen. This is the one that makes it happen. What I say shall be, I hear with that. And I just see the way he's holding his hand out, and it's like, so might it be, so might it be. There's no going back from the prosperity that you have attracted into your life now. And once you are able to embody this, your life story, that everything your journey, your lessons, the healing, once you're able, and I think this is what this brand new, this new moon, this full moon is offering us, this very potent healing. It illuminates, it allows us to see the truth. It's not that we didn't see the truth before, but seeing, accepting, understanding, and then healing and releasing is another thing, like truly. And this is what this is what this offers us now. It's the space that comes from the growth we have endured and will have. And I'm seeing 3 months in my head right now. So I feel that in 3 months' time, the people that anybody that this is resonating with, you're going to start to see things occur in real time in the physical. But this is not like this is it. This is the dream. This is what you have waited for, in terms of that sense of stability and security and that firm foundation that belongs to you. It doesn't come from an outside source that is that's shaky, that can be taken away. That is no. This is a massive, huge sense of security, but a lot of it comes it's mental clarity. It's because you've not got the wool pulled over you, excuse the pun, you've not got the wool pulled over your eyes anymore, no longer. And some people, they might be like, oh, you know, it's always different. No, our journey is very unique and individual to each one of us. And I just hope that you have the strength to be able to keep in your own lane, keep these ears to the ground. I feel that's, don't know if that's a saying, but that's what I'm saying. And attain this pinpoint mental clarity where you know what is what, you know who you are, you know, oh, you could write a book, but you stand in your power and you stand in your light, and this offers this, oh, it's such a relief, it's such a mental clarity. It offers, it's like if you were trapped in a dome, or like, I feel like, you know, if you were running out of oxygen here, like I said before, if you're running out of oxygen, you couldn't breathe. Your mind, there was the clouds are moving away. There's clarity coming, but once this is pierced, I feel like there's been a pierce. Something's pierced, like the hole in the plastic, let's say, and the air can come in. There's fresh air. It's all a sense of new, but it's mental calmness. It's the clarity. It's that silence that is beautiful. Because this isn't just like a level up, this is like, finally, it's such a deep, profound understanding and acceptance and healing. It's all of them. But it offers you, it's taking you to this place where you literally gonna have the happy family. It's the happy family scenario. You see the dog, the kid, but it's the security, and it's a safeness, and it's connected to the decisions that you've made and living by your truth. And it's not easy to cut through the clouds sometimes, but you have to do it. And there is so much. There's not even for you to expect. It's not like you don't expect anything from this. You don't expect this because the lamb is, you know, has this innocence, naivety. He doesn't know what's coming, but it's coming, and it's big, and it's well deserved, very well deserved. So yeah, then we had the King of Wands on the deck, which is the one that makes things happen. Things are going to happen. There's a quite a fast energy to this. It's transformative. Like 3 months again, I'm hearing the 3 months. So I'm going to pull one final card for the messages of the full moon. Nice. So the 8 of Pentacles. So Pentacles again. This is this growth for you. As I said before, it's never ending, but this is it's seeing physical results again. I'm saying it in your life, improvements, because this is somebody who, you know, I said before about being well versed. This truth that you speak and that you live by with full clarity, and your sense of self and security and balance and abundance is literally going to speak for itself here, because we have in the Eight of Pentacles this unlimited energy, this never ending. It's like I'm seeing influx, but it's just going to keep it's a work in progress, but it's not a work, it's an art, because this is a craft, and this man has mastered his craft, and as he puts his attention and energies right into that, it keeps growing, and it is your conviction in self and your choices and your understanding and your connection to the universe, divine, God, whatever you associate with, that will allow you to make this unreal breakthrough. You're going to be very well supported, and you don't need anybody else for this journey but yourself. This is you. It's you and the universe. Now, I feel that there's going to be a lot of new things coming in general for this collective, but you're going to have, everything's bountiful. You have plenty of choice here with these cards. And it's about sitting here in your truth, sacrificing. Sometimes we have to sacrifice things intentionally, you know, such as we have to sacrifice our self in ways like you have to put yourself on the line. To me, it's hard to come on here and do this reading. I'm nervous before I do it, but when I do it, the message flows, and it might help someone and it might not. And I trust fully in what I do and in the divine. And I do believe that this message will find somebody and help. If it helps one person, that's great, and if it helps 2 people or 10 people, that's amazing. But I sacrificed my own feelings, because we have to grow, to do this, because it was the right thing. It's the right thing for my personal growth, because this is something that is mine. It's something that is for me, you know. So what I'm saying is, sometimes we have to sacrifice our own sense of comfortableness, or, you know, place. There's no growth when you just stay comfortable, is what I'm trying to say. And once you have the lessons and you have the truth, you have the sword of truth, you just have to live by it then. And that's your choice. And if you choose to do that, it will bring you abundance and prosperity. And this is like, it's way more than just it's a completely different new way of life. But it comes, it's already earned. It already has been well earned. And I feel that there is a lot of effort that has gone into this, and that will go into it, but it's going to be so fruitful, and it's almost going to feel effortless, but it's not. It's because of the amount of work that has gone into it previously, all the work that people didn't see, all the healing, all the very, very deep work that everybody else didn't see. So when you get your moment, and you will, then yeah, we're never fully grown, we're always a baby. So never forget where you came from. Keep that sense of that child wonder, your sense of naivety, your curiosity for the world, but don't be anybody's sacrificial lamb. Only you can put yourself on the line, and you have to choose what's worth that and what's not. So I'm going to leave it there. 35 minutes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the message, and thanks for listening, guys.